Hi there. Um, been getting some inquiries from viewers about Thanksgiving and turkey. Got one yesterday, a phone call, and this couple is they haven't cooked a turkey for about 5 or 6 years, and this year they're in charge of the family turkey for Thanksgiving, so they wanted some tips and everything. So I've written some out here, typed some out, and thought I'd just share them with everybody. So we'll step over here and take a look at this big old bird over here. We've got a frozen turkey. Now, the USDA recommends that you thaw the turkey in the refrigerator. And the reason for that is because then it's consistent in its thawing. And you can get it to safe temperatures. You need to allow about 1 day for every 4 or 5 pounds. So coming up here pretty quick, Sunday or Monday, you got to get this baby in the refrigerator to start. Now, once you got your turkey, you open him up. You take out your giblets. Do not rinse the turkey with water. Just pat it dry with a little paper towel. And the minute you've done that, make sure you take this paper towel immediately to the trash. Don't leave it laying around that you're going to touch it, because you don't want to cross-contaminate anything. My biggest thing to tell you is do not stuff the turkey with dressing. It's just not safe to consume dressing that's been cooked inside a raw turkey. We simply stuff our bird with herbs, and fruit. So once you got the turkey ready, you tied his legs, tuck the wings back under. You're going to cook him at about 325 degrees for about 15-16 minutes per pound. Now, and when he's done, you need to allow him to rest for about 20-30 minutes before carving the bird, okay? The thing I want to talk to you about and have you not do is don't baste the turkey. Don't open up the oven every 30 minutes and baste the turkey. Number one, it doesn't help the turkey brown. In fact, it works the opposite way. It actually doesn't do any good at all to baste the turkey. And every time you open the oven, they cool it down. It's going to take a little longer to cook. So simply rub him down with a little butter. And again, when you're done with this piece of butter, do not use it for anything else, because you've contaminated the butter when you rub the turkey. If you would like, you can inject the bird. That will add some moisture. Just take some white wine and some butter and melt it down, heat it up in the little saucepan, and you can inject that bird in. Now, when the bird's in the oven, we talked about this just a second ago, about 325. You need to check him every once in a while, but if you have one of these handy dandy thermometers where you can just simply put it in the bird and let this sit outside the oven door, you do not have to open up the oven at all. You probably need to check it at about 3 hours to 3.5 hours and see where you stand. Remember, you want it at 165 degrees before you take the bird out. So now you got this bird done. We're not going to baste him, remember. We're going to take this baster and we're not going to use it. So I'm going to just get him out of the way and put him down here for a little bit. The next thing then is, once you've got the turkey done, please wash your hands really well, 20-30 seconds, because you've been touching that bird. You don't want to cross-contaminate anything else you're going to do. Then you want to clean your surfaces. You can use a kitchen cleaner, or you can use hot soap and water. We use a combination of 50% water and 50% bleach, and we scrub everything down with that. That will take care of any contamination that you put out. Okay, we said don't make your dressing and stuff your turkey. Well, I suggest that you cook your turkey in the crock pot. A couple reasons. Well, real good reason is that allows their space in the oven for other things. It's perfect because most recipes take about 3.5 to 4 hours, which is perfect timing, which is really important when you're trying to put together a Thanksgiving dinner's timing. It's perfect because it's timed with the turkey. If you have a cookbook, this one in particularly, there's a couple great recipes on page, I don't know, 236 or something like that. There's one in there for an herb dressing, which I've used a lot, so it's very good. So put your dressing in the crock pot. And actually then you've got a serving dish for it. You don't have to get it out and put in a serving dish. Now, the gravy. Place those giblets you put out in a pot with just a big chunk of celery and a carrot and some chicken broth or turkey broth, and cook those down and get flavor about 2 hours, then bring it up to a boil and then take it down to a simmer. When you're done with the turkey, you're going to want to take the reserved drippings in the pan, and you're going to want to put it in here with your gravy. Now, if you look at it and you say, hey, we're not going to have enough gravy for all this, nothing the matter with adding some store-bought gravy to the pot, okay? So that pretty much covers the turkey. Now, after you have the turkey at dinner, please refrigerate that turkey within a couple hours, or throw the leftovers and then throw the leftovers away in about 2 to 4 days or sooner, if you think it's time. There are about 80 million people every year who get food poisoning in the United States. 180,000 of those end up in the hospital. The peak times are the holidays, Christmas, Easter, 4th of July, and the number one time for food poisoning is Thanksgiving. So please, please be very, very careful. We talked about it at the beginning. Watch the contamination. When you've got that bird done, clean everything up. Anything you've touched while you've been doing that bird, please clean it before you proceed with your dressing and your other dishes. And I guess the last thing and the most important thing is to thank God for all you have, your family and friends, and also remember those who are no longer with us. Now, October was Breast Cancer Month. November is Cancer Awareness Month. And so please consider our cookbooks, our coffee, our veggie shopper for Christmas gifts. If you don't already have a cookbook, get a cookbook. Also, our merchandise, our apparel is also on there. I just thought I'd share with you, you know, we talked about where the funds are going here a couple weeks ago. Well, we're doing two things with the funds now. Number one, they're going as grants to women who have financial problems because of breast cancer. And the second thing is we're giving these packs to the hospital, or actually to the chemo lab, to distribute to the ladies who are going through chemo and are going to lose their hair. There's a hat, another hat, a couple scarves. There's 3 kinds of hats and a couple scarves in there for them to use. So that's one of the things we're doing. These packets are available, will be available at the chemo, at the Goshen Center for Cancer. So again, please help us out by supporting us through our website and the cookbooks, the coffees. They're all great Christmas gifts. So again, thank you and have a happy Thanksgiving.